welcome everybody to another episode of the Ring Fanatics. This is a special episode. The only other interviews we have done are with wrestlers. This is actually the first promoter episodes. Fuck it.
Promoter, wrestler,
promoter slash wrestler,
promoter, booker, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it. So we got, of course, Isaac from VxS and Chris Barton.
Hey,
introduce your company.
Hey now.
I just found about.
You just found out about it
today.
Well, it's not my company.
No, yeah,
but the Inferno Fight Club, man. We're having our first show Saturday, July 16th, 3 p.m. It's a dope card. If we break it down, we break it down. If we don't, we don't. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Big evening, big day.
Big day too.
Big day in wrestling.
Plug your show.
Yeah, so right after that ends, of course there'll probably be a little intermission, and then. Of course.
Yeah, people gotta go out. They're gonna probably go to the 7-Eleven on the corner of Birchfield Park. They're gonna get a little glizzy. They're gonna come back to the venue, maybe smoke a little, some.
It's average size, bro.
And then we got Mountain Suffering at 8 p.m. at Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, on July.
But that's not all.
But wait, there's more.
more.
And then you got IFC right before us.
I feel like there's a whole nother show happening on another coast under the same name.
Oh, there's multiple. Yeah,
there's more.
Yeah,
he fumbled the bag around.
Multiple.
Yeah, so with two promoter, one promoter slash wrestler plus a man of okay, Chris Barton in partnership. There we go, partnership. Now we're good. Partnership. Okay, so let's just fucking kick into it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
you're a wrestler, right?
Yes.
Of course. How long have you been wrestling?
So I started training 2014. I did not make my pro debut till 2017. So September would make 5 years since my first match.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, man, time fucking flies, bro. Time fucking flies. But yeah, was training with Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper is the man who trained me. Gotta give him props for being where I am, because without him I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah,
so.
Got you.
Ay, qué lindo.
And Isaac, how long has VxS been around?
A good minute.
A good minute.
But
what number show is this for you?
16.
This is
Sweet 16.
Wait,
baby.
time out. This is 16th show.
16 in little over 1 year. 16.
That's fucking ridiculous.
No one's asked me that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Almost 2 years.
Numbers.
And I did forget. Earlier. Yeah, this does count kind of as like two, like one east, one west.
Yeah.
So 16 and 17 show basically. That's wild.
Or I count both like a special.
You're pulling a special. He's pulling a WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, so let's just hop into that. What the fuck made you decide, let me try this show. Let me try this idea. Or when did you even get the idea?
It was an idea that's been like in talks for a good minute.
Real?
Jimmy Lloyd pushed for it heavy too, and I think that our LA crowd is very, very cult like. Like they're mad dedicated. They like are fully invested in VxS the past 2 shows. So I was like, I want to make LA like home number 2 type shit. So I did. I wanted to do like at the same time.
Yeah.
Like Mania.
That's tough.
And then I was thinking of Monday Night Raw in New York with the Manhattan Center.
The 25th.
And everyone was shitting on that. So I was like, okay,
I'll do nothing another arena.
So the original, I never said this either, bro. So the original plan is wild.
Oh,
so the original plan was gonna be to have Jimmy Lloyd main event the East Coast, and then fly to Cali.
Get the fuck out of that
and then main event
that would have been so
main event the West
sick.
Coast. That was the original plan for coast to coast, and it was we were gonna build like a little short film around his journey going fucking state to state. But that's like impossible right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, flights are expensive. Bye.
Yeah, that's
from the
fact.
good words of Johnny Rods.
Too expensive. Too expensive.
So he's gonna be in like LA for GCW that whole weekend as well. So I got like people like him, Janela, Matthew Justice, Effie, all from the GCW weekend too, are gonna spend their Saturday night there. So yeah, sick.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I didn't want to do it at the same time because that's like that's like distracting.
Yeah,
it's just distracting.
And then you gotta go back and forth. And then what does the crowd do when? It's another coast. You know what I mean? When you gotta pull out a low TV and be like, "Yo, it's a fucking pay-per-view."
It's good that they're like back to back with each other though, because it's one of those things where like you're obviously your show ends like probably let's say 11 Eastern
Yeah,
over here. It's 8 o'clock.
You got
in Cali.
you got
7 matches
for...
strict at 7 matches, and then straight into West Coast.
Yeah, straight into West Coast. It's 8 o'clock in.
It should end before 11, if anything, but we'll figure it out. Which I'll be prepared for if we are.
Nah, that's a dope concept. I don't see anybody else doing anything even remotely close to that. Like the latest I can think of, WrestleMania 2 was in 3 different locations. Like to pull doubleheader like that, that's awesome.
It's not like hard. Like we have the same production team that's also branched off of California now. Like GoPro Wrestling.
I've seen them.
Shout out GoPro Wrestling for the one time. They've like been consistent as fuck and just gotten better and better and better. And they got their West Coast team now. So I'm like, okay, then let's coordinate. Let's see if we could make the idea happen. I talked to them. I had to talk through Fight. I had to talk to Keith from Fight. Shout out Keith. And everyone was like amped. Like, yeah, of course. Why not? Yeah, fuck it. You know, I think it's just like people just didn't want to like think. Like people just didn't want to like think different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know like I also like shout out Brett Lauderdale from GCW. He told me once. I think he came up with a similar idea like this, but he just never like told me about it. And then until like a week after it was announced, and I guess like yeah, you just gotta like have that drive, bro. Because Brett has like a show every week.
Oh yeah.
Every fucking week. It's sick.
Especially bro. That. I mean,
insane.
We were all following it when it started, so to see it grow, it's like, whoa, this is actually like a real thing. Like,
shout out Smiley. I remember when Smiley was there.
Smiley.
Yeah.
He's on IFC July 16th.
Blood puppy.
You see him?
Alley-oop right there.
Yeah. See Smiley July 16th.
So what was the plan with that? This is the first show. Was there like why was the reason to run before VxS?
So I'll tell you guys a full uncensored story right here. So a few months ago, back in January, I was approached by a guy named Tony Mark, and he originally approached me to wrestle on the first show.
Okay.
And I was like, what ideas you have? Like, what are some things you want to do? And like, he had a bunch of ideas, just didn't really know how to execute on them. So like, I helped him out, and eventually, I just became one of the bookers overall. Started putting together the matches and shooting ideas to them and stuff like that.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been a long journey. Like the past 6 months have just flew by, and honestly, it's a very rewarding experience because I'm growing up playing SVR07 GM mode.
Yeah,
it's like
making your own shows,
doing it in real life now. And shit. It's kind of cool, man, and it's also just like giving people a platform to like perform on a show. Like obviously, to answer your question about running before VxS, Tony had worked out a deal with the other owner of VxS, Orlando, and Orlando has been a really big help.
OG original,
nice.
Yeah, it's been a really big help with the growth of IFC and like helping us out. And yeah, we got the deal together, and now we're running technically between both of us 3 shows in one night, which is sick.
Yeah,
it's dope.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, have you ever like looked into that side that you wanted to be like try to take that role sometime in the future? Or
of course, like I was just talking to Isaac earlier about it. Like if God forbid like something were to happen to me wrestling wise, or I'm unable to wrestle or do whatever, I thought that I have a unique mind for wrestling, and I think that there's a lot that I could offer up. Like I was just telling Isaac some ideas earlier of some stuff I want to do in the future.
Yeah.
So like if by chance I can't wrestle, like obviously my preference is going to be actually wrestling.
Of course.
I have the drive and I love it. But if injury or just loss of passion for it, like I would love to, book shows, put shows together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome, man.
Thank you, bro.
That's crazy. I would have never thought I would see you in like a role like this.
Yeah, a lot of people were kind
of
surprised. It's funny to people in my inbox, like who DM the IFC page, and then they're just like, and there's people I know, and it's like, it's Barton, brother.
Yeah, he's been like very consistent. Like even like during the pandemic, he was a part of the tapings I did during the January, February time frame for VxS, and since then he hasn't stopped. So it's pretty sick to see him do like another role, like just connecting and networking with people. That shit's sick, and he's traveling more now, going to Canada, and he's been doing like flips. And
I got a full schedule, so I'm putting together IFC while also wrestling a full-time schedule all the way till January of next year. I have shows already booked up, so like it's
so you're in a good spot right now, man.
putting together shows, wrestling, and and like I could thank him for part of that because during the pandemic, he was the first one to actually give me the opportunity during that time to actually like to work, and like that was kind of the catalyst of getting more eyes on me.
Get out the house,
Pops. Puppies, get out the house.
Yeah.
But things are good right now, man. Things are good for both of us.
That's awesome.
So.
My man putting people on, helping out, lay out like the next generation.
Of course, man.
Even though it's only a few years, the fuck. But so what made you go to Chris when you were looking for people during that COVID area? Like
he was like he has a drive. Like he actually made it happen. Like he trained. He's been, again, like I said, he's been networking. He's been wrestling in the Bronx.
If you follow him,
he's been what's your fucking
plug
social?
it in? Yeah, plug it in. Go follow my man right now.
Official _ Chris Barton on Instagram.
There we go.
Beast _ Barton on Twitter.
There you go.
And Chris Barton on Facebook.
There you go. There we go. But yes. Keep going. Networking.
I'm gonna pull a Pete Rosado and just eat the mic next time. Just like, shout out to Pete Rosado.
Nah, he's just been like consistent and wrestling in like Canada, New Jersey, like deep New Jersey. He be wrestling in towns I never even heard of.
They be like, where?
I see the flyer.
It's like him. We call it Carajo.
It's like Carajo Land, NG. Yo, he would have like a flyer and it's like an old man with like a Ric Flair wig and a cape and a cape. Bro, it's what the fuck, bro? I'm like,
yo, what's crazy?
I'm like, this isn't real,
those.
bro.
I've seen those.
You know what I'm talking about?
You see me like all the way in the background. There's like
so
a
I'm
little,
chilling.
So I'm like, yo, beat him up when you see him, please.
The quality of the bookings have gotten a lot
but he's
better
making that
since
bread.
then.
He's in the towns and he's been consistent, and that's been a big part of like why I've always been in touch with him and always trying to, just like help out however I could with him.
We've also known each other for so long now. Like I've known both of you for fucking 8 years.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
Yeah.
And people are like afraid to admit it, but it's like we're in an era where it's like golden type shit where you could like build your own platform. Like you could that ass just do the work, and you gotta just like do it. You just people like, yeah, I want to do this. No, just do it, bro.
I'm gonna tell the story about Isaac. I don't think I've ever told the story publicly, and he knows. I tell him every time I see him about it. So this was after Field of Honor show. I think 20.
That was the Coney Island one, right?
Coney Island, yeah.
Shout out MCU Park.
I'm so tired, man. I was supposed to be there with them. So tired.
We're on the train heading back home.
Great show.
And Isaac was originally supposed to book for a company years ago, Infinite Wrestling. Remember that?
Infinite.
Yeah.
What a time that was.
I was interning at House of Glory Wrestling, and I started like helping that ass booking the shit. Like I made EC3 their champion.
He manifested this shit.
And then he was like, yo, Brian XL at the time was like, yo, we give you a wrestling company called like, I don't know, fucking call it Infinite, blah blah blah. We got Ricochet, and then it turned into like a student showcase.
Was that like that?
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
Because they had like Zack Sabre versus Mark Wayne. That's like all I wanted.
I don't want to cut you off, but I just remember the one significant thing was he was telling me, he was like, yo, listen, there's this one guy I want to use, and he is like he's gonna be the future, and it was Matt.
No one believed me,
and it was Matt Travis.
No one believed me. This is like
I remember he used to say that
like a year before his debut.
A year before he was like, yo, there was this guy Matt Travis. He's the future. He's fucking awesome. Like, wait till you see him. He hasn't debuted yet, but once you see him, he's like, this was like 2015?
Yo, on that show, I was going to book him against John Silver, and his last match was against John Silver in House of Glory.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Matt was the
insane,
man. I remember the months I was at House of Glory, he had just came to House of Glory.
Man, I love what they're doing now. They're like finally live and shit. I love what they're doing now. Yeah. They're like changing venues. It's sick.
Which is sick, yeah.
Sick. Take care of the students. Just take care of the students at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They're like on a mental level too. Like take care of the students. Don't just like ignore them. Don't be like, just take care of them. Like that's all you need. That's why there's more options now, and Creative Pro and Fallout Shelter and
shout out to Fallout Shelter.
Zoo that just opened up, and so many schools are opening up. There's so many options now. So like,
there's more options now than there was when I
first
started.
I understand it's a business, but like just I just wasn't happy. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that.
No, yeah, but that's a fact. When what was it, 2015? You said, right? When you started?
When I started training, there was I think 3 or 4 main schools, I'm gonna say 3 in New York City. The main schools were Johnny Rod's, House of Glory, and Fighting Spirit Wrestling.
Yes, yeah, Ludus.
Oh, shout out to Joel. But then like
shout out to them boys.
Shout out Mike Verna.
But then like I remember they had relocated to the Bronx, and my mom was not allowing me to go to the Bronx.
Oh, so that's where you started off?
That's why I started with FTW. So
okay.
I was in FSW on and off for about a year, training with like Maximo and Whiplash and Talon, Verna, and then I left because I couldn't go to the Bronx, and then I found FTW and I started training with Reefer and Matt Stryker, but ultimately Reefer has been the most consistent one. He trained me for 3 years straight.
Oh wow!
We're still in contact now. I still see him. Like he commentated the last match I had at Remarkable, which is wild.
Yeah.
Him struggles and Jack Sabbath, bro. Just watching my match.
Jack Sabbath, bro.
The pressure, bro. Pressure's on.
Shout out Jack Sabbath. Shout out ETU Wrestling.
ETU, yeah.
Shout out ETU Wrestling, yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's a lot more companies too now.
Everyone's back.
Yeah.
And it's wild. We're in the middle of a golden boom.
It's good and bad.
Golden boom. Yeah, it is good.
And bad.
It's a lot of bad.
It's a lot more opportunities.
I mean that's for anything. There's pros and there's cons. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's depending how you look at it.
It's just a lot
of bad, but also a lot of good.
There's a lot of opportunities for people.
Exactly.
But it's also just a lot of oversaturation.
Right.
I could tell you,
gotcha.
For someone like me who has a schedule, actually have a wrestling schedule, any new promotion that pops up that wants to use me is yo, I booked this show. Everyone wants to run the same day.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's tough for you.
July 16th, we have how many people running the same day as us, the same time? 4 people. It's 4 different companies running. Yeah, I mean different times, granted, and different audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's it's a lot. It's a lot.
I remember. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Damn, that's. I mean, back then there would be companies up against each other too, but it was two a day. You know what I mean? It was
when we were all fans, it was House of Glory, it was FSW, maybe FTW here and there, but in New York those are
FWE.
FWE. FWE stop having.
What about that company I got in trouble that I got beef with? Remember when Tier 1 started up?
Oh my god!
Yo, fuck that company.
Oh. What's your story?
Dude, they put on great shows.
They did. I got in trouble.
You were at the first. You were at the first 2. And I was at the.
HOG,
and then I was. HOG had this fraternity bullshit.
At the
but
time,
listen,
I stopped training.
Bro.
And then I went to the first show because Mark got free tickets.
Yo, the shows were great. Speedball Mike Bailey before he fucking went away. Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
Timothy Thatcher. Come on.
That was a
these are names you weren't seeing around besides Evolve.
It was an NWA.
So I fucking loved Evolve, and I also got in trouble for graphic designing for Evolve towards the end of my House of Glory run.
The moral of the story is we have a lot of heat.
I don't care. I don't have heat with anybody. You have a lot. You don't have heat. You don't have heat if you just allow it.
They saw me in pictures, and then one of the fellow students was like, "Yo, they were like, yo, they saw you." I was like, "Homie, I don't go there no more." What the fuck?
Bro, enjoy.
And then next time I saw Brian,
I feel like people are so scared to admit that they like to enjoy professional wrestling by just enjoying professional wrestling, watching professional wrestling. I go to GCW, JCW to enjoy it. Brett Lauderdale has been to my past few shows to enjoy VxS. It's not afraid to say you're quote unquote a mark because everyone is. That's why you got in the fucking business. Stupid. Why are you just throwing negative energy at people? That's so unnecessary. So I just try. What a big thing what I'm trying to do is just end that shit, bro. Just end that stupid beef shit and just coordinating. That's what I'm doing with Chris Barton.
The beef thing is stupid.
In July. It's just fucking territorial, old school bullshit, bro.
Don't deter fans, and even don't deter fans from going to other places. Don't
facts.
Build each other up. Don't break each other down. You know what I mean? You catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Ooh, I like that.
I like
fucking poet head ass.
I like that. That was a good one.
It's just the truth though. How many
poetry head ass.
The whole there should be no reason to have this kind of beef going on with people and shit. Just everyone help each other grow.
And that's what, like Isaac said, we see it on Saturday. Well, next Saturday.
Well,
this is coming out
can I break
probably
Yeah, I was gonna say
this is probably gonna go out Monday or Tuesday.
July.
6.
Yeah, so So this Saturday
just
it's coming out.
Buy your fucking tickets. Pull up.
Of
buy
course,
the
send
stream.
me the
Don't
flyers.
pirate it. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Don't pirate it.
Don't
Just
pirate
buy it. It's
But-
the size of a burrito or whatever. The amount of a burrito at Chipotle, bro. Just buy the pay-per-view, bro.
Not even, bro. Less than that.
Yeah.
Fucking these Chipotle burrito like $20, B. Wow.
Especially that you got the pack that you could. Come on, bro. I saw
Yeah.
that shit the other
all the
day.
double pack. Yeah.
That shit said fight sent me a fucking alarm. They said,
So-
"Yo."
That's
It's
I didn't even
no,
get one.
it's because I ordered the shows.
That's sick. No,
So
thank you.
so
yeah.
IFC won't be live. IFC is
Yeah.
gonna be taped
Yes.
for YouTube.
Sick.
But like,
Is the whole show gonna be put up or
the whole show will be put up in pieces. I want to
Yeah.
go match by match by match. It's just all about just having content for YouTube.
Gotcha.
Because right now we have nothing to push. It's just
Yeah.
trying to get. So once we have the matches set up, editing with commentary, lower thirds, all the other good stuff, we'll post match by match like weekly or whatever until
Gotcha.
we get to a future event.
That's fire.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, is it so? Like you said, match by match. I think that's the best way to go instead because I'd be seeing some shit that pops up in like my suggested, like the shows, indie shows. It'll be like 3 hours, 51 minutes. I'll be like, holy, if you think I'm
Yeah.
clicking that right now?
It's also easier for the boys too. A lot of the boys want to send over their stuff to promoters, and like it's tough to send a promoter like a 3-hour link and be like, yo,
And be
my
like,
match
yo.
is at the 1 hour 14-minute 35-second mark. Like it's like,
Don't skip it.
and also you can make more like revenue wise, and also get more eyes on it with the individual matches, and as
Yeah.
opposed to just one big ass stream.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's kind of my mentality.
that's a better look. Yeah,
It's better look at, of course.
You be putting up matches by like free
YouTube.
match here and there, right?
YouTube,
Here
yeah.
and there.
YouTube, trying. It's hard. I know a lot of like the top YouTube people that just started the Deadlock company, Deadlock Pro, DPW.
Okay, yeah.
And like I've seen them grow, and I've never really attempted it. So like recently, I've just been putting out like one week I'm putting Kevin Blackwood versus Homicide.
YouTube is tough.
Next week I put JTG,
BLG.
Brandon Gatson, and yeah, I like giving people like those matches for people like deserve it and shit. Like JTG has been killing it.
Yeah.
It's a hard market.
I didn't see him until he was doing the VxS shows, and then I started following him again. I was like, "Yo, this guy."
He almost reinvented himself.
Yeah.
On VxS, because he was booked during the
first one.
pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
That was the one.
and he came on. And
was sick,
It was
man.
him, Brian Cage. No, was that the match?
Yeah,
And like
sick.
came
out
in,
with the OG,
Aki as hell, like,
OG Crime Time
Yeah.
gear, and then like that was one of the last times he used that gear.
Oh, for real?
And then I booked him my next show, and then he came back with like this
My son Isaac
Trunks?
said, "What
like
happened?"
catch, like a
Isaac
catch
said, "What
fucking.
happened?"
Old school shit.
It was sick though, because he like got leaner and he got like more progressive.
Yo.
He got
He
leaner, but he
became
got
VIP
hockey. Like
VIP
he's,
Yeah,
like,
he
champion.
built up.
he's brawling.
Bro, he's been like getting championships at like these indies I never heard of, and it's like he's doing it. He's on it right
He's
now.
doing his thing.
I would love to see JTG on like NXT or maybe AEW. I don't know.
Nah, JTG's good. JTG's
Yeah.
definitely reinvented
Or
himself.
Wrestling Society X
Facts.
2026.
Wrestling Society X, the reboot.
2026.
You don't
2026.
fucking let that be.
2026.
You gotta have the same ring announcer though.
Yeah.
You
gotta
he's
find him
available.
somehow.
He's available. Kips, whatever the fuck his name is. I forgot his name.
He's available.
He's available.
He's
Available.
available.
Yo, hit my
He's
line. We'll
yeah.
talk business.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shane Fair. We're gonna have someone else.
Has there ever been anybody that you've wanted to book that just time hasn't like matched up, that you've hit them maybe once or twice but they're already booked?
A few.
Has that happened? But is there like one that you've been like trying, like
Grim
damn,
Reaper
Grim Reaper.
right now. Who else? Andrew Everett, but like he's like
Yeah, 'cause I
ready
know
to go.
He missed the last show.
It's just been like unfortunate events that
Yeah,
just happened
you
out of
can't
control.
really.
So
Yeah,
Andrew Everett is the top one for sure. I can't wait for that. He's gonna face Lucky 13
That's it.
Saturday,
no, that's dope.
coast to coast.
That's it.
He's gonna come to the East Coast, come to Jersey. So he's gonna
East
be at the
Coast?
Mecca.
The Mecca.
The Mecca. The Mecca of New
That's what the
Jersey.
kids are calling it now, the Mecca.
The Mecca.
Because
The
everyone
Mecca.
fucking runs there now.
Yeah, that is true. Every time I see a flyer,
That might be my
Ridgefield,
last
New
one.
Jersey.
I say this like every time, but this is like the most serious I've ever been. I think this is the last one.
Yeah,
Like 99%. I'm not even like lying
you're
right
going
now.
deeper into Jersey, aren't you? Look at him. I already know it.
New York.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Soon though. Not soon, but
not
soon.
Not like next month.
Yeah, calm down. I don't got a license like that.
Breaking news.
No.
I'm gonna use that shit in the title.
New York, yeah. New York. I want to go to New York, and I want to go to Ohio. New York, Ohio, and then Seattle, and I'll go back to LA. And I love LA, bro. I would make LA like every month if I could. I love LA.
Ohio.
Sick.
What's with Ohio?
Revolver. In the area.
Wrestling Revolver, bro.
All the homies that I know. Alex Cologne. Shout out Alex Cologne. So, yeah.
Shout out to Ed.
Yeah, I've never been there though. I like going places I've never been. That's what happened in Vegas. That's what happened in when I went to Baldwin Park for the first time. I've never been there before, or PWG or any of those shows. And I ran there. It was sick.
Nah, that's fucking awesome.
I think all of us been inspired by PWG.
Everyone that was such a big part of. Like even
no one was doing highlights.
Yeah, and that's
previews,
all I was watching.
Previews. Same song. I can't do that.
But I kept people interested.
No one else could do that. No one else could do that but PWG. No one could sell an arena like that without announcing.
They would have sold an arena without fucking putting out a single match.
Yeah.
They're just like
shout Masha Slamovich for just debuting on PWG.
The first women's match in over a decade.
Yes, this past week.
Wow.
First women's match in PWG in almost a decade. That's wild.
Holy shit.
Past week, it surprised everyone. It surprised me. I didn't know that.
Nah, that's dope. Is there anybody that I'll ask the both of you guys if money wasn't an object?
Right. I'm ready. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Who you booking?
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah. I like how you guys did. So timed.
Rob Van Dam, bro.
Y'all did so timed.
What about you?
Yo, that's a fact.
Chris Hero.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's mine. Chris Hero or Kobashi if he had knees. Like he could actually work a match. But Chris Hero for sure.
Okay, give me your reason why. I also want to hear your reason.
Chris Hero's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
So I want to go to church with Rob Van Dam.
My dream match is Chris Hero.
I want to go to church with Rob Van Dam.
You want to go to church with
Rob Van Dam?
Yeah. Because no one's going to even think of that. I want to film a vignette at a church.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, wait, you want to go?
Nah, we're not going to read anything.
I just think being able to smoke with Rob Van Dam
would be
one of the greatest
I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. But,
he doesn't get high.
Yeah.
Whatever. We need Grim Reaper versus Rob Van Dam. That's it.
Ooh.
Reefer, Rob Van Dam.
How's that not happen?
It's gonna. I'm putting it out to the universe. Reefer versus Rob Van Dam. That's it.
That'd be a fire ass.
It's gonna happen. That's it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen somehow, one way or another, bro. Sponsorships. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one way or another, bro. Oh shit.
So, both of you guys, how do you go into thinking? Well, I know you have you both have a lot of people on your teams. How do you go forward with who you want to book on a show?
You want to answer that first?
Is it you personally, or you look at your fan base and say, "Hey, this is what I think they would like"?
It's weird. You kind of have to do both. You kind of have to look at, with me, when the card I put together, it was who do I think needs or deserves an opportunity, mixed with who do I think is going to draw well within the market and the area. Tony too.
Put it together.
Like who's going to draw in the area, who is going to give me the best match possible, and like who I think deserves an opportunity. And it's kind of like putting everything together. And I think we have a pretty sick fucking card. So I'm really excited to see how that comes along.
Yeah, just be good.
Just be good.
Yes.
Train.
What can I tell you? Just be good.
I've booked people from the backyard that have been amazing. Like, just be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he booked me, and I'm not
like, shut up. He actually trained too, but no, just the obvious answer, the vibe. But very technical. Like, just be good. Be smooth. Be smooth. I'm very strict on everything in detail in VxS, so it depends on the person and the platform.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Question.
That's like the most honest I could be. Be good.
You don't have to say it. Don't say a name. I'm not gonna say you don't have to say a name.
Okay.
Don't say a name.
I'm
Have you ever booked some? I'm gonna say don't say a name. Have you ever booked someone that they came to the show, you saw their demeanor, you saw the match, you saw their attitude, and you said they're not getting booked.
You throwing a sub at me, bro?
What?
Throwing a sub at me?
Feel like, yo,
not
Chris,
really.
let me just talk
not
to you
really.
in the corner real quick.
Not really. That's a good question.
Nah, the VxS locker room is usually pretty
chill.
Pretty
It's the
chill.
chill.
As fuck.
Dude, like, people say this shit, but we actually, like, meaning it takes one show. That's why I say to everyone, it takes one show. Like, I've never, like, booked anyone, like, oh, never again. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, the show.
I'm trying to think. I was probably, like, upset, but nah.
There's been moments like that you'd be like,
I book wrestling I would like to see on TV right now. And,
Gotcha.
and everyone involved is a part of that, from the tiny detail, even this guy that's been on my tapings during the pandemic. Like, it's a vision, and I can't think of one right now. That's a good question.
I was ready for you to just say a name by mistake. I just
Right?
I gotta blur that out.
I won't say. But the VxS locker room is a vibe, though. I just miss the days being able to chill with Too Cold Scorpio in the locker room.
He's
Talk
sick.
about, like,
He's
sick.
so dope as fuck,
Sick,
bro.
Too Cold is amazing.
How old is he? Still doing those fucking moves.
Old enough to still work. His
Hell
ass
yeah.
off.
He's in
Holy
fucking
shit.
better shape than I am.
Yo.
Fuck.
I was just watching Scorpio a few days ago. I was watching, like, old ECW shit. I was watching him versus Marcus Bagwell from, like, WCW. Like,
Oh, man.
way back
God,
in
he
the
was-
day. And then, like, fucking... He just had great matches. Him and Eddie. He wrestled Eddie Guerrero, bro.
Yo, the GOAT, bro.
You know, he was tag champs with Vader in Pro Wrestling Noah.
For
Like,
real?
yeah. When Vader, not when Vader, when Noah first started, I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was Vader and Too Cold Scorpio. They were GHC tag champs.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a little fun. That's a little fun fact.
I saw
A
that.
little fun fact.
He's a multiple time GHC tag
That shit
champ.
was heat.
Multiple time. We got that Japanese knowledge here.
Tape traders.
Tape traders over here. Nah. Robert,
Yo.
shout out to Robert Martyr, because Robert Martyr put me on to link trading now.
Link trading?
Link trading.
Yo.
That's the new shit now.
Yeah, tell him about that.
Yo,
What?
listen, Robert Martyr, if you're watching this, so we chop it up from time to time.
He's never
And
bought
like
this
back in the day, there's like this, it was tape
Yeah.
trading. Like any OG will tell you, like, yo, back in the day,
Which is why.
we used to tape trade FMW.
link
pal.
trading.
No, because if I don't get a tape back, it's a fight.
Gabriel Sky owes me my best of the Super Juniors DVD. But nah, so Martyr now is like, yo, dude, it's all link trading now. Cause like it's all like Google Drive files now, or like Daily Motion like links, like private links and shit. Because you can't post them publicly because YouTube will take them down. But if you post them privately or like unlisted,
What?
like it's all this link trading now. So it's just like you
Yo, I gotta
have
get
different
into
links.
that. It's fun.
Unlisted YouTube
That's-
links of Evolve Wrestling.
Yeah.
Rob Martyr just spams me one evening, like, yo, it was like fucking 4 a.m, bro. He like, hey, bro, I'm watching Evolve right now. I'm like, Rob, I'm like sleeping. All right, bro, here, enjoy this when you're up.
Enjoy this when you're
Evolve
up.
1, Evolve 2, Evolve 3, Evolve 4, Evolve
No,
5,
Martyr's-
unlisted, all
Oh,
unlisted.
shit.
Martyr was like, yo, this
Yo,
like,
he got
has
the
like a
links,
catalog.
bro. He got like a notes app probably with like every company, like Dragon Gate or like.
Nah, Martyr
fucking-
is such a sponge for this business, bro. Like Martyr, like knows. I thought
That's
I
all
knew
he
a lot.
watches. Is that and like kickboxing sometimes? Because we watched kickboxing once. It was sick. We watched Russian kickboxing.
What K1 or like
They had like
K1 and
haystacks
shit.
around the fucking people.
What?
It was insane.
sound like street beefs to me.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, have you seen that company that they do like 5-on-5?
What?
Yeah, 5-on-5
in the
MMA?
ring? In the ring?
It's like on a mat.
5
Yo,
on
5 on.
What
Yo.
the fuck?
So what happens is,
Oh fuck!
alright, short story.
This sounds like a.
One night I was just chilling, went down the rabbit hole on YouTube, and I found this fucking. I think it's called like Damn, I forgot the name. TFC or some shit like that.
TFC.
And
5-on-5.
they bring like a team out, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's 5-on-5. They all got gloves, so I was like, oh, maybe it's like in the video games where you fight, and then if you lose, the next guy comes in. Nah, yo, they lined up. They rang the bell, and then they went at it. So once your guy quits, he's out. So now
Also,
you
that
just
they
go,
can jump you. Oh,
bro. It
nah.
ended, and it was 5-on-1, and the dude just tapped the mat.
It was like,
They were just kicking him and fucking. Yo,
Puppy.
it was crazy.
You can't beat that.
nah. Speaking of the rabbit hole, slap fight championship. If you ever watch
Slap
like
fight.
the slap fights, is wild, bro. That shit is...
Shout out Nick Carp.
Nick Carp, the homie.
Yo. But yeah, I don't know how we got... Oh, because we were talking about Russian kickboxing. The fuck is
We're
Russian?
talking about Robert Martyr. Just Robert Martyr's
yeah,
the GOAT.
my bad.
Shout out to Martyr.
Yeah, and link trading. I gotta get into that
Link
because that's
trading.
fire.
Link trading. Hit him up. He's him and Gabriel Sky are gonna kill it July 16th. Another cheap plug for
crazy
Inferno
match.
Fight Club for the remarkable wrestling heavyweight championship.
Oof.
Yeah,
Shout
bro.
Kono.
Shout out Kono.
How many matches you got on the
Konyo.
card?
There's 10. There's a lot.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
matches.
But it's not
you
like-
know
Keep in
what?
mind he has a pre-show.
They have
Kickoff.
a pre-show.
Yeah,
we got a
so-
band performing.
He has a band.
Oh,
We got-
so talk about the band real quick. Who
Band, my boys Anahata.
What kind of music is that? Fugazi. Is it
They're
Fugazi?
New York hardcore, man.
Oh,
New York hardcore. You know, like I was at a few of their shows. We went to one show at the Kingsland, and like the mosh pit was crazy for that one. So you know, I'm excited for July 16th.
You gotta have a mosh pit. Let's go.
We want
That's
to.
fire.
My mom's coming to the show though, so like, you know, y'all better watch out for my mom in the crowd. But otherwise, another breaking.
Go have fun.
I'll give you breaking news right here before I post it on Twitter.
Ooh.
The room is the show's gonna be a standing room only event.
Ooh.
No seats, just straight standing room beyond.
Do you have a reason for it?
Just when it works for presentation. You know, the Inferno Fight Club's the name of the company. Like, I don't want to have guardrails. I don't want to have any of that. I'd rather have it just intimate, in your face. Yeah. Like, you can feel the ring. You know, you'll see the sweat, the blood fly. You know, that's just the vibe I want from that. So it's gonna be standing room. It's gonna be valid. It's gonna be lit. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, Robert Martyr.
That's the homie. That's the homie.
Martyr.
That's the homie.
You've done that too. The no chairs at the arena. Or why do you do it? The same reason.
I like the concert vibe. Yeah, the concert vibe, and it's like more intimate. People like could get like banging on the canvas. It's way more intense, and it does feel like a fight club like that.
Yeah.
So I've done that. When did I start doing that? I think when did I?
You did it at the April show, the Lucid Dream show. That was the first time I saw you do it.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's been chairs before.
I think I started on my first California show, Machiavelli.
Yeah,
wait,
that
but
was
what
no
about the
ring.
one
That
that
was
you
no
had
fun.
no?
I
What
had
about
no
the one with
chairs
the
at all.
no ropes?
The first one.
That was the very
Yeah.
first one.
Oh, the
But
ropes
people
were broken.
Yeah, but people were just up against the wall, chilling.
Oh yeah,
I would count that.
That
as
was very
a
casual
no.
because like people had fucking like
There was chairs.
camp
so people
seats.
kind
There
of
was
like
chairs.
chilling.
Yeah.
they had camp chairs and it was
That show
sick.
was-
It
Let me get my
was a
beach
sick
chair,
vibe.
right?
That
show
summer was wild. That summer was insane.
That day was wild, but we won't get into that. That day was wild. Yeah. Robert Martyr. They keep shouting out.
So, how you been feeling about the traveling, bro?
Great. I love traveling, bro. Vegas was sick.
Vegas was incredible.
Yo,
Vegas was
you were
dope as
there.
hell.
that was
Going back to the standing room only. Don't do that. Don't back up when there's a death match happening.
just take a few
Yeah,
steps
take a
back.
few steps back. Watching that match and that shit was just flying. I was like, I gotta take another step. This shit's coming too close.
Yeah,
We got that glass be flying.
we had good luck
bro.
that day, bro.
Yeah.
Very good luck.
Yes.
All around.
It was awesome.
Great show. No matter how many fans came through the balcony.
It happens, man. When you do an outdoor
It's a fire
event,
setup.
it
Exactly,
happens.
exactly.
Fire setup though. That
Yeah,
shit was out.
but
I
you
live and
had
learn.
homie.
I'll never
These
stop
Nuts.
learning. Like I'm never gonna be like, oh, I'm the fucking best. Yada yada.
Yo, how
King
you
of the
had
mountain.
the guy
like-
the guy that says these nuts and you don't have him say it.
Yo, which is wild,
He
bro.
He said
He didn't
he
say
said
it.
hell fucking yeah. I think.
Yeah.
But he
To,
didn't-
to the Stone Cold tone.
But he didn't say these nuts.
No.
It was his birthday. He could do
Yo,
whatever the
bro,
fuck he
we were
wanted.
just standing in the back, right?
Yeah.
And this whole homie is,
Oh my
like
God.
comes to barricade like where he's getting tickets at.
You saw
And
me
ju-
go up to him and
just
dap
this
him.
things I said,
and-
you gotta talk to
Yo.
this kid. I said, you gotta bring him in. I gotta bring him in. And homie says that.
Yeah.
He was like,
You
"Is
were
that
next
him?"
to me.
He was like, oh shit, that is him.
Yeah.
And then went
These
up
nuts.
to him. Went
Just
up
like
to
that.
him.
Yo,
yo.
these nuts.
What a wild night, bro. And then Max Caster did a run.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is all like after Bell. Like,
Bro,
he
I
just
didn't
comes
even...
behind me and he's like with the Nerd Bar, who was our sponsor, and then just like plugged his
Yeah, 'cause
thing
he
in the
was
middle.
doing something the next
It was
day
so
or some
random.
shit like that.
He like Kanye West, Larry Legend, mid announcement.
That's funny.
It was
Bro,
hilarious.
The only reason I knew where your show was happening because I was walking, I almost got lost because I almost passed that shit. I was looking like he was like on the elevator, and then I saw somebody get an autograph.
Who was on the elevator?
Caster. This was after he did the run-in.
Yeah.
So he was like on the elevator doing like a video or something, and I saw a dude getting an autograph and jetted. And I said, "It's gotta be that way. Gotta be the way to the show. There's no way this guy's running for no reason."
Exactly.
But yeah, that was
awesome.
dope, man.
He was sick. Yeah.
That's valid.
Some more traveling in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. These flights are crazy,
bro.
Now, like everyone's catching on. Like, oh, the pandemic's like not like it was, but
yeah, the flights are crazy now.
We're gonna fucking charge people more.
For a while, it was just like it was super cheap. Like you can fly to Florida for like $40.
Yeah.
For $40, legit.
Bro, I remember seeing that. I should have took it.
$40 to go to Florida.
Dude, I could have took like a plane to like Miami for $20 one time during the pandemic.
Yeah, like it's wild.
From New York.
Guys. I remember even the flights to like Puerto Rico and shit were like dirt cheap.
They were dirt cheap, and now
but people were stuck in Puerto Rico though.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to go to Puerto Rico. That was hell.
We're in Puerto Rico.
Dude, I had people there.
We're in Puerto Rico.
Where I go?
Yeah.
Aguadilla.
Yo, that's where my family's from. Aguadilla, bro.
Hey, let's fucking go.
Aguadilla, bro.
Boricua.
Aguadilla, Ponce. Those are the two places that my family's from. But
my dad, I forgot where my dad's side's from. But yeah, Aguadilla's the place, man.
So I'm trying to go.
Yo, when's the Puerto Rico show, homie?
I'm in
VxS Boricua. Hashtag VxS Boricua.
So I've been in talks for a while now. To go down to Puerto Rico.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. It's just the right place, right time.
Got you.
Like we're looking hopefully
best food ever.
November, hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta have some tostones, bro.
Yo, listen, my grandmother got a nice house on the beach in Aguadilla. 5 minutes from the airport, you know.
Oh, right there.
Just chilling, you know. I'm looking forward to it. Though. I would love to wrestle in the homeland.
Yeah,
Aguadilla.
That's fire.
Fucking guys from Bushwick Beast, bro.
Bushwick Beast, baby.
It's the Bushwick Beast.
Takes over Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna come back like a fucking.
You gotta get the singlet with the flag.
Yes.
That's every Hispanic. That's every Puerto Rican wrestler.
And comes out to "Beware" by Big Pun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Low key.
All you hear is "I gave you fair warning." Bro.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody comes out.
Song.
Everybody comes out to that. That's
every Puerto Rican wrestler comes out to a Ludova.
That's sick. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like
it's a sick song, but sometimes it's like, oh shit, is this low key?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just
shout
like
out Santana
random
Ortiz.
as
some guy Alex Vendetta from
like
from Long Island or something. Like,
nah, that's fire though. Is it like a certain company out there that you were talking to, or just
can't say.
Oh, my fault.
Carlito.
Can't say.
Carlito.
Can't say.
Carlito.
Can't say.
You'll see it.
The man himself.
We'll follow him, and you'll see it when he announces it.
Yeah,
that's fire.
I'll tell you when we're off the air.
All right, cool. Cool.
Kayfabe, bro.
Kayfabe. Yeah, man. Yo, this was dope. I found out about the shows. The main events of both shows.
Okay.
What's your main event?
My main event, Robert Martyr versus Gabriel Sky, remarkable heavyweight title. And putting that match together, I look back at the very first Ring of Honor show. That was my big inspiration for this card because the main event for that show was Christopher Daniels, Bryan Danielson, and Loki. 3 guys who set the standard of what professional wrestling will be for the next 20 years. And I look at Robert Martyr and I look at Gabriel Sky, and I see like these are the 2 guys that are going to influence the next 10, 20 years from now. And people are going to look back at the first show like, yo, he booked. We got Robert Martyr on this show. That was the main event. We got Gabriel Sky. Holy shit. We got Nikolai White. We got Desmond Cole. They got Chris Barton on that show. Like, I want people to look back at the show and be like, yo, there's a lot of like.
It was
stacked card. Like 20 years from now, like people, some fan goes on like whatever.
I'd be like, yo, this show was just happening on a Saturday afternoon at 3.
Yeah, like
what the fuck?
An afternoon show.
Yeah.
So that
Tremont. Like, he'll be a legend at that. He's a legend now. 20 years from now, he'll be fucking Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Still going.
You'll still be hearing separate ways.
He hates that song, fun fact.
What?
He's open about it, too. He doesn't like Separate Ways. He came out to fucking Meek Mill at my deathmatch show.
Straight him on your own.
The fuck? He came
For real?
Remember, he came out to some like rap song at my deathmatch show against the guy.
Holy shit, I don't even remember that. That's
so
crazy. I feel so betrayed.
I feel so nah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Because once you hear the beginning of that song, you know.
If I ask him what his music is, and
like
he tells me
hip-hop,
anything but Separate Ways, it's over.
Yo, he should come out to like. He should just like have the intro play and then like switch up.
No, I'll be
swerve
so mad.
Swerve the fuck out of the fans and turn heel and just fucking full blast. I don't know, take on me. Like aha. He comes out the curtain. Aha. No, I'm kidding.
What's your main event?
What's your main event of the East Coast show? Wait, but that was awesome because I was just about to ask right after what was the main event and why you chose it.
Yeah,
that was an awesome answer.
I appreciate it. Let's see if Isaac can have the
Gabe Sky and Robert Martin is a great main event for IFC.
Thank you.
It's for the Remarkable title. Remarkable's killing it.
Remarkable's up-and-coming company themselves.
They've been consistent out of Long Island and streaming everything on IWTV.
Nice.
Gabe Sky's their first champion. It's sick because
he's ridiculous.
It's a VxS guy at the end of the day. I don't care what he says. Shout out to Kono. I'm kidding. Nah. But at the 8 p.m. card, the main event's gonna be Shane Mercer versus Zachary Wentz. I feel like Zachary Wentz deserves to be on television.
Oh,
again.
100%.
Again. So
I feel like he deserves to be on television. I feel like Shane Mercer also does too, and I just feel like. It's not like the end, but it's a great transition. Like, you go out with a bang, you know? Like, the whole card is like a main event, too. And once you go and switch up from East Coast main event, the main event for the West Coast is going to be Ciclope Jimmy Lloyd.
Nice.
Ciclope Jimmy Lloyd.
That's shout out Zona 23 years.
Is that a death match or is that a regular match?
Find out.
We'll find out.
Tune in.
Tune in. Also...
Uh-oh.
Matches are gonna have stipulations. We're not announcing. We're just announcing right before the match.
Are we doing
you gotta watch the fucking show, and find out what kind of match it will be. Like Robert Martyr and Tracy is pure. That's the only one we've announced right now with a stipulation. Besides that, also West Coast. Like you got like Gats and Janela. You got Matt Justice, Rob Shit. Shit. You remember him from Vegas?
Yeah.
Rob, his name's Rob Shit.
Yeah.
And he can wrestle. He has that fucking outlandish.
He could wrestle.
Yo, that like desert like attire. Like
he's 20 years. Like yo, bro, who's your favorite wrestler? Yo,
Rob Shit. Yo,
Rob
money.
Rob Shit.
But yeah, also Jordan Oliver and Yuya Yamura is gonna be sick.
That's
sick. He was just on the last AEW show that we saw.
Yeah.
The pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
And he was in the buy-in. And I feel he should have been on the main card, but it's whatever. So I'm happy to give New Japan the platform and shout out to Rocky Romero for giving us the permission and connection with New Japan.
You see, he has New Japan.
What a guy.
He has New Japan on his show.
To you, dude.
He has New Japan on his show. I have All Japan on my show.
Yes,
the
Saito brothers and Jay Freddy.
That's fire.
I have All Japan and he has New Japan. That's wild.
That's fire.
That's wild.
Holy shit. Wait, but why did you pick those?
The Jimmy Lloyd Ciclope one is Jimmy Lloyd defeated Leo Rush previously, the last LA show. So that's a really big advantage. Gotcha. Because I want to make things like very consistent, especially after losing to Jordan Oliver, who's like on a run of a life right now. The ace of VxS.
Killing it.
I also think they're gonna get messy. If you get it, they're gonna get very messy that match. I don't want to have that and then Brian Cage ripping his fucking quads on the fucking mat. So
shout out to Brian Cage.
But also like, excuse me, Jimmy deserves it. Like Jimmy deserves it. Ciclope is sick, dude. He was at one of the very first GCW shows we went to. Like, it's like my way of giving back. You know, I love Ciclope and I love Miedo Extremo, who's facing Adrian Quest. Miedo Extremo reached out after the thing with Maddie happened to me, and then, like, one of the first people, and he's like in Mexico, like Tijuana, bro. Like,
oh shit.
Like, I don't forget that shit. So now they finally got their visas, bro, and like it's set.
Fire.
LA, right from Mexico. Let's go.
Right
so
there. Yeah.
They deserve that shit. 100%.
Nah, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, two big ass shows happening one right after the other this Saturday. Go order it on Fight TV.
Subscribe.
Or subscribe on YouTube.
Just pull up to our show.
Pull up to the show. Hopefully you guys can make it to the show. Richfield, New Jersey. We'll throw up the flyers so you guys can see it.
See Joel.
Yeah, I will be there. I'm pulling up. Of course, baby. Of course I'll be there. But yeah, thank you guys for being on and talking about the show. I think this weekend's gonna be it's just gonna be sick, successful.
It's sick for
awesome.
indie wrestling, bro.
Yeah,
it's just like everyone has their eyes on Jersey. I don't care what anyone says. Jersey's the place to be. Like no matter what, like everyone has their eyes there.
Yeah.
And that entire weekend, like it's gonna be sick.
And then also the rosters you have are ridiculous. Yeah. It's just gonna be sick.
Listen, I'm saying right. I'm gonna end it off with this. No disrespect to anyone else that night, but I think we have the best card. We have the best cards on the East Coast. That weekend.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just I don't even have to see the other cards, and I could tell you. Yeah.
There's no other show going on that weekend that has the kind of card that we're putting on. I'll take all the heat if I have to, but I'll be straight up.
He's taking the heat.
And like I wrestle for some of those companies running too, but the card that IFC has and VxS has, like VxS constantly delivers every show.
Right.
Yeah.
IFC,
it's gotta start that wave also.
Start that wave as well. Just putting on good quality shows.
I'll do it again. I'll if this goes well, like I would love to like do it again, like and run a whole day like that. It's sick, dude. Yeah. Like there's no better way to spend a Saturday for a wrestling fan, and especially in that building where everybody fucking runs. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And there's
go to the good ones, you know. Like
air conditioning.
Yeah, there's air conditioning.
There's air conditioning there too. So.
Quick question. Quick question to you, because you were at my Vegas show. Mm-hmm. You were at my Cali show. Mm-hmm.
And then I was at the Richfield, the two Richfield, the one with
two of them,
the one with JT versus I forgot
Warner.
Yes,
Warner.
That they did the
swerve
the finish,
and Dr. Q fucked him up.
Yeah, and then the other Richfield one was the most recent one,
the Lucid.
Yeah,
Lucid Dreams 2. You've been in a couple live.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Is it different?
From other wrestling companies? Of course.
All right. That's all I want.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because, like, it takes one show. Like, who's your favorite out of the whole roster? All of the characters that are on VxS.
The one that I look at that's fucking ridiculous and killing it.
It could be anybody.
Jordan Oliver.
Yes.
Jordan Oliver, and I would say Gabe Sky next. He's dope as fuck.
That's all I wanted to know. That means the world.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this Saturday we're gonna be there. That shit's gonna be sick as fuck. Thank you for coming on and talking about it.
Thank you for having us.
We're definitely gotta do a one-on-one interview, and we're gonna get more into the wrestling side of you.
We'll get in depth, bro.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, give them your socials, where to follow you, where to catch the show, where to order the show, and where they could subscribe to see the show in the future.
Word. You go first.
You want me to go first?
You're 3 p.m.
So my personal socials, official _ Chris Barton on Instagram, Beast _ Barton on Twitter, and just Chris Barton on Facebook. The IFC socials, IFC Pro Wrestling on Instagram, just all together. IFC Pro Wrestling on Twitter, and IFC Pro Wrestling on Facebook is all the same. Subscribe to YouTube channel, IFC Pro Wrestling. There's not much content right now, but after July 16th, we'll be sure to see weekly content. And yeah, the pay-per-view, you can buy tickets on Eventbrite if you want to pull up to the show. And yeah, it's gonna be a fucking movie, man. How about you?
Shout out Eventbrite, because I'm using the same shit. Eventbrite, where you can sell your fucking tickets. Yo, go to
that's merch right there.
Listen, I got VxSWrestling.com bought as a domain. It's just a fucking link tree, so don't be excited, guys.
It's just a
VxSWrestling.com. That's literally all you'll find. Our Twitter, VxS Wrestling, our Instagram, VxS Wrestling, VxS Wrestling on Facebook. Order the Fight TV pay-per-view. I know people like to pirate shows. Listen.
Show,
we're from fucking Brooklyn.
Pack,
we understand you.
Exactly. Yeah.
We get you. But listen.
It's how much? How much is it?
You know how much is it?
How much?
It's less than a fucking PlayStation controller you could get.
There you go.
It's less than
V-Bucks.
It's less than a pair of shoes you're gonna like dash at this weekend when you get paid. It's less than it's less than the admission ticket, literally, for the pack for like everything.
What? For real?
Our tickets are $30.
They have a combo pack.
Our tickets are $30, and our pay-per-view is $25. If you want to buy it individually, sure, go ahead. I made that possible.
Combo pack's $25 for 2 shows.
Yo,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
This is gonna be a nuts show. Like people want to like, oh, it's gonna be best show of the weekend. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, King of the Mountain. Listen, you're gonna see it. Watch it. You're gonna see people that you're gonna see on TV by next year. I'm talking people that have been through this. Masha, Daniel,
and if you go look
Calvin.
at his past shows,
Yeah,
he's very correct.
No one knew them. Just one show. And you're going to love it. It's fucking sick, dude. I want to make wrestling for Adult Swim. So, VxSWrestling.com.
You got that. You have that vibe.
And I fucking thank you for giving us this platform to talk our shit.
Of course, man.
I know people are going to be like, oh, they're fucking, Mark's not doing it. And then, hey, you know what we're doing? We're doing it. All right? So,
you can say whatever you want, but we're doing it, man.
Facts.
Thank you.
My guys, thank you. You guys, I know you guys can always pull up and talk your shit.
This is sick.
What?
This is sick, dude.
But yeah,
this is sick.
We're going to do the one-on-one.
We'll do it.
Word.
And of course, we'll have you back in the future.
We'll talk about music or whatever.
Man. Hell yeah.
It don't gotta be wrestling, bro.
Nah, don't worry. I got you on the street sheet for that.
Let's
Papi.
go. Yeah,
it's fucking lit. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. You can follow the Ring Fanatics on IG, Twitter. Subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere podcasts are listened to. And subscribe on YouTube, man. Show us some love.
They're also sponsoring the Wrestling Prodigies versus Wasted Youth tag team at the VxS pay-per-view. So if you want to see more of Ring Fanatics and want to follow them, watch the stream, and we're going to show love on that stream.
You know the vibes, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thank you guys again, and we'll catch